Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Duties Behind the Camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. We are making a crispy chow mein today with shrimp and egg swirl. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe because it really does help the channel. In my chicken chow mein video, we used the same noodles, but we made a soft chow mein dish, but this time we're making a crispy chow mein dish, which is often called lo mein wong or Hong Kong style. And lo mein wong just means both sides of the noodles are golden color because it's been pan fried on both sides to make it crispy. If you get it in the restaurants, often they are deep fried, which makes them even yummier. We're just going to start with marinating the shrimp a little bit. I have half a pound-ish of a shrimp that I've already taken the shells off and deveined. I'm using half a teaspoon of Shaoxing wine. Shaoxing wine is just a cooking wine, so you can use another rice wine if you want, or sherry. We've been known to use bourbon. Just a little bit of flavor to add to the shrimp. We're also adding a pinch of salt, about a quarter teaspoon of ground white pepper, and half a teaspoon of cornstarch. Give this a stir. Now I've estimated about 4 shrimp per person in this dish, and so you can add more or less depending on how much you want to eat. These are size 21-25. You can use smaller shrimp and then you get more, sort of. And we'll just set this aside. This recipe is super easy, guys. You could do it in about 20 minutes. And this is dinner for us, so it takes us a little longer because we film, but otherwise, easy peasy dinner on the table for cheap. I'm using sort of 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. They're kind of small, so I don't want to say that they're 3 pieces of garlic. I'm just going to take the skin off. And if you don't want to use garlic, you don't have to. That even quickens the recipe even more if you don't do this part. Or if you already have pre-minced garlic in your fridge, you can just add like a teaspoon or 2 of that. You can also run it through a garlic press if you want. I just find by chopping up the garlic, it doesn't burn as easily because it's not so fine. Look at how juicy this garlic is. It came from my mom's garden, I think. Either my mom's or my aunt's. All right, this looks good to me. To make this a well-balanced meal, we also have some veggies. So I'm using 2 stalks of Chinese yao choy. It's also called choy sum. And I'm just gonna cut these down a little bit so that they will cook evenly when I put it in the frying pan. I have a video where I talk about the different types of vegetables that we use most often, so you can check that out as well. Next, we're going to make the sauce. To get it ready, I have about 1.5 cups of chicken broth, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of oyster sauce, a tablespoon of soy sauce, light soy or regular soy, and about 2 teaspoons of dark soy. And dark soy will add extra color, and it is a little bit different flavored than regular soy sauce. It's not as salty. And I'm also adding about 1 teaspoon of sugar. And sugar just balances out all the flavors. If you don't want to add sugar, you don't have to add it. And give it a stir. These are the eggy chow mein noodles I'm using today. I find them in the refrigerated section because they are fresh noodles. And what else do I need to tell you about them? They're cheap. When they're on sale, I get them for about $2 a bag, but regular price, $2.49. I'm only saving 49 cents. I had no idea. There's a pound of noodles in here, and I'm just going to blanch them for about 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds, and I'm going to use all of it for dinner tonight. Right, we are using a frying pan today because of the flat bottom, and I'm going to turn it on to a medium low. And once your pan is hot, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using avocado oil today, and you know your pan is hot enough when the oils starts to ripple and kind of dance around the pan, and it's easy to spread around. Okay, so the noodles completely expanded. Look at that, guys. There's a lot here, but I'm going to put it all in the frying pan. You do want to loosen the noodles as we go, which is why it's taking me so long to get the noodles in here. I'm kind of trying to loosen it up a little bit. See, when you're eating this in a restaurant, guys, you probably get about half the amount of noodles and definitely not as much stuff. So when you make it at home, you can add as much or as little as you want. You probably won't want to add a little bit of filling, but you can make quite a bit at home for the same amount. So I told you that the noodles were $2.49 for me today because they were not on sale. And the shrimp, I used up maybe $5 of it. And the vegetables was maybe 25 cents. And then plus all the sauces and stuff, this meal is definitely under $8. And you can feed a family of 4. If I was to buy this in the restaurants, it would probably cost about 25 bucks. That's a lot. And you don't get as much. So you want to slowly fry this until the bottom is golden brown. You may have to turn it a little bit because I find with the frying pan actually, or with this burner, actually there is a hot spot. And even on stoves, I find that there is a hot spot on the element, and then it just makes it more brown on one side than the other. So just move it around a little bit. As I mentioned, I used avocado oil today, but you can use any neutral flavored oil like a canola oil, vegetable oil, peanut oil, what is another one? Grapeseed oil. When you're using a cast iron frying pan or a stainless steel frying pan, you want to heat it up first before you add the oil. And when you do, when I mentioned the rippling effect of the oil, that causes it to kind of like create a non-stick surface. So the noodles aren't going to stick to the pan. I'll show you. See, it's not sticking. So we're just moving this around. You can hear that it's starting to crisp up at the bottom as I'm moving it just in a circle. Because again, there's that hot spot that I want to evenly brown the noodles. I'm just going to take a few more minutes because low and slow. All right, I'm going to flip it now. Okay, and now I'm going to add some oil around the edge. Probably another tablespoon or so. Just move it around so that it evenly coats the bottom of your pan. And we're going to brown the other side. Right, turning off my stove. And I'm going to try to turn it over onto this plate as best as I can. Maybe half at a time. Or maybe not. Maybe I can.
You could do it, Flo.
I don't know.
I mean,
all right.
You try.
I can try. Ready?
Yeah.
Woo! There we go. Just doesn't look even because it's spread out now. Right, turning my frying pan back on to a medium. Okay, adding a tablespoon of cooking oil, avocado oil in my case, and then we're going to get our shrimp going. All right, only takes a couple of seconds and they start to get orange on one side. We'll just flip them over. Oh, they smell so good. I'm adding my garlic. Get that going for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna add my sauce. How quick that was, guys. I'm gonna add my veggies. And then we're gonna let that cook for about a minute until the vegetable is cooked through. It doesn't take long. While that's cooking, I'm gonna make my cornstarch slurry to thicken up the gravy. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Adding about 2 tablespoons of water. It has to be cool water or room temperature water, otherwise that cornstarch won't dissolve. All right, I'm gonna add the slurry. And might not need all of it, just wanna thicken up the gravy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need all of it. So the noodles are like crispy on the outside, but they're tender on the inside. And you want the gravy to kind of be able to just slowly make its way down through the noodles. I'll get into all the nooks and crannies. And I'm also, almost forgot about the eggs. I'm gonna add my 2 eggs into this measuring cup. Just give them a beat. And then we're gonna drizzle this into the sauce as well. And we're gonna create egg ribbon. Whoop. Swirl that a little bit. Look at the egg ribbon starting to form. All right, just let it cook. Try not to touch it. I'm really bad at that. I want to touch it. Okay, turning off the heat. All right, scooping this right onto the noodles.
I know a part of you just wants to grab the pan and dump it on.
I know, that's exactly what I want to do. I don't know if you guys can see that the sauce is just kind of oozing its way into the noodles. Do you know why I make quick and simple meals? Because I do not have the patience. And if I can get a delicious meal on the table in less than half an hour and it's tasty, I'm on it. Right, I'm also gonna add some more of this ground white pepper. Now, are you all ready for?
Ooh, guys, this is literally a mountain of noodles. And again, you're not gonna get this in the restaurant. And if you do, you're gonna pay for it. You hear the crispiness? Still crispy edges in there. The gravy just kind of makes its way through it to the bottom to get some of that crispiness here. And then I also like the contrasting soft portion of it that really takes on the gravy to go alongside it. So you got that crispy and the soft, some veg, yeah. The gravy is super tasty. Noodles are, got the crisp on it, and you got the contrasting softness as well. You bunch it together with the protein and the veg. I don't know, this is not a perfect bite, it's a big one though. Good. Guys, in this day and age of food inflation, you can still enjoy fantastic food. Save more, make it at home. You can get all the flavor. Make this, guys.
Awesome, thanks, dude. It's not 100% like a restaurant, but it's pretty close and it's tasty. For this recipe, check it out on FLO'S.com.